Everyone says I should start with one-on-one clients, but I'm more comfortable in groups. What's your experience been like? Pros and cons? First of all, whenever I hear everyone says, I'm like, who's everyone? And what do they know? And why are they saying that? Why do they say you should start with one-on-one clients? You already coach groups. You already teach groups. You've run group things and they're effective and people love them. So unless there's a legitimate reason, a valid point they've brought up, like you could make more money or you would get better results and then have the credibility to charge more per hour or something like that, that strikes a chord with you, then forget what everyone says. I don't care what everyone says. I think you do what works. And if it's not working, then maybe you take into consideration what everyone says and switch to one-on-one or work in some one-on-one. Now, as for being more comfortable with groups than with one-on-one, have you done one-on-one coaching or are you afraid of it and afraid you will be uncomfortable with it? That's a question for you. I started with one-on-ones. After doing promos for years for TV, I started taking one-on-one clients. Initially, I was writing copy for them. We would meet on the phone and they would tell me what they needed and give me some stuff, and I would go away and write it and get it back to them. And then I started saying, oh, well, I don't want that homework. I'd rather work with them one-on-one in real time in a Google Doc, which is what I started doing. And I was very comfortable with that and didn't think I had it in me to do group programs. That idea was not comfortable. And it wasn't until, probably not until my coach at the time told me, well, you should do group programs if you want to scale, that I ever did any kind of group training. And that's not true. I had actually done group trainings for a copy cure, which is what made him say that. I said, I found that what I really love doing is just like answering questions on the fly with a group. And he said, well, in that case, you should have a group program. So I was the opposite. I thought I was comfortable with one-on-one and not comfortable with groups. So I found out that I was. So I mean, there are pros and cons to each. I think in terms of results, in terms of people who work with you, one-on-one is obviously that they get more attention and possibly better results because you're focused on them for a longer time. One thing that I love about doing hot seats, about doing group style, which is not quite one-on-one, it's semi one-on-one, is that other people get to hear and benefit from the feedback that you are giving to others. So I think it's a really effective way to do it. And I don't think you have to listen to what everyone says. And then again, if you think that you are going to be able to go deeper and practice what you've learned in your life coach training with one-on-ones more than you would with a group program to get your sea legs, as it were, your coaching legs, then give it a try. I mean, you can do a few beta clients, like, can I coach you for free? Although there are mixed reviews on the effectiveness of that because people with no skin in the game don't necessarily benefit from what you're offering. So maybe not for free, maybe for a lower price point than you're going to be offering. So those are my thoughts on that. But again, I come back to the everyone says, and I don't believe in that necessarily. Great question.